Hello, cousins. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are new here, my name is Big Mama Cooks, and I have an Instagram page at Big Mama Cooks where I post recipes all the time. Today's recipe is the highly requested Sancocho. I made it as easy, clear, and straightforward as possible. Let's get right to it. I did mention that I was going to make this easy and straightforward, right? I'm going to be using a bag of frozen yuca, a bag of frozen corn, and also 3 fresh platanos. I keep the yuca, platanos, and corn in a bowl with water while I work with everything else to avoid it from getting dark. For the meat, I'll be using smoked pork chops, chicken thighs, and chuck beef. Sancocho uses really any meat you have on hand. From oxtails to longaniza, you can add that in. El sancocho, Las Siete Potencias, uses 7 different meats. I'm a millennial and I use only what I have. All of the ingredients are going to be listed in the bottom bar. Here I have 3 tablespoons of homemade sofrito, 2 tablespoons of garlic paste, and I'm going to say about 1 tablespoon of ranchero sauce, 2 sobrecitos amarillo, and these are the accent seasoning condiment packets. I prefer these over any other brand because they're not as salty, but they give great flavor. So I really wanted to show these. My meat has been washed and cleaned. I have a video on washing your meats on my YouTube channel. I season my meat really well. I'm adding 2 tablespoons of oil to a really hot pot, and I'm adding in about a tablespoon of sugar. I allow the sugar to caramelize, and that's just to add color to the meat. It doesn't add any sweet flavor, but it's great for building flavor. I'm gonna move my meat around for a few minutes. This is on a high flame just to give our beef chuck some color. Wow, look at that. It's caramelizing beautifully. Once my meat has reached the desired color that I wanted to achieve, I'm gonna add in about a cup and a half of water and move it around. This gravy that's building is honestly the base of the sancocho. All of the flavor starts right here. Then I'm gonna cover my meat for half an hour, and this is on medium-high heat. Then I'm gonna go on to work on the chicken. My chicken has been waiting for me in the same bowl that I seasoned the beef. This is my washed and clean chicken that I'm mixing around in the same seasoning that was left over from the beef. Nothing is wasted in sancocho. I am also gonna add in the cut up and smoked pork chops. And this is going to be added to the pot along with the meat that had been cooking already for half an hour. I am going to move around and mix the meats together so all of the flavors can start blending in together, all of the meat flavors. Then I'm going to add in 4 cups of water, or enough water to cover the meat. You need a really big pot to make sancocho. Once the water has been added into the pot, we're going to mix everything really well, and then we're going to cover the pot again for 20 minutes to cook the chicken thighs through. Do you also add the kitchen rag to the top of the pot to dry the rag? I do that all the time. At the end of those 20 minutes, I'm going to add the yuca to the sancocho. The yuca only and first because it takes longer than any of the other vegetables to cook. Just like the meats, adding in the root vegetables that you like is subjective to your liking, from ñame, yautía, dumpling de plátano. Anything you like can be added into the sancocho. Mix everything really well. This is why you need a really big pot for sancocho. How else are you going to fit all of this goodness into a small pot? I'm going to cover the pot again for half an hour. At the end of that half an hour, I'm going to add enough water to cover the sancocho again. Move everything around really well, and then add in the corn and the plátanos. Once these are in the pot and it's covered again, I'm going to go on to my next vegetables. Don't worry, everything is going to be listed in the bottom bar. So we have Auyama, 2 cubitos, cebolla roja, ají cubanelo, celery, 2 limes, cilantro ancho, and cilantro. I use the Maggi cubitos with the black chicken painted on them. It's the Dominican flavor one. I don't cut up my vegetables too small because it makes it easier to pull out later on. So I'm going to add in all of the vegetables, mix it into the pot. Again, the reason why you need a really large pot. And then you're going to cover the sancocho one more time with water. The taste of the cubitos and how many you add is subjective again to your taste. I start with two always, and then later on towards the end, if I need to add one more cubito, I'll do that too. Mix everything together and cover the pot for 20 minutes. At the end of those 20 minutes, you're going to need to add water one more time. And at this point, you can remove the vegetables have released all of the flavor that you need. Do you see how wilted they are? You're going to remove all of the vegetables and add them to a large bowl. There's a reason I'm telling you not to throw them out. We are going to blend some of these vegetables, especially some auyama and some plátano. This is where we get that thick, delicious sancocho. So I'm going to pull out some of the plátanos and then I'm going to add in the verduras, my cilantro and cilantro ancho. I tie a leaf of cilantro ancho around all of the verdura to keep it together. This is a great tip because it makes it easier to pull out the verdura later on. I'm going to add some broth into the bowl of the vegetables that I pulled out. And I'm going to use some of this to blend. I'm adding in some auyama, some plátano, and cebolla, and I'm going to blend this really well. This is going to be poured into the sancocho. I'm going to say about half of the mix was poured in, and this is going to give me a really thick sancocho. I added in additional water just because it was a little too thick for me. Again, this is all subjective to your liking, and I always finish off the sancocho squeezing in 2 limes. This is going to give us the added and needed touch of acidity just to finish off the sancocho. Mix it really well together and we are basically done. This took us about 2 hours and 25 minutes and sancocho is perfect to bring the family together for the cold weather that's coming into New York City now, for a perfect Sunday to feed a multitude of people. Make your white rice, get your aguacate, and have yourself a wonderful Sunday. See you next time.